Gentlemen, we are now at the top two. When you look at what we've had as far as the remaining names, it's Tay-Rock and Rum Nitty.
Yeah, but that's the first one you mentioned.
Gentlemen, what we're going to do here, because we're talking about 1 and 2.
We can have a conversation.
Yeah, we definitely going to have a conversation. But you all have your paperwork in front of you? As somebody else is talking, please prepare your argument so that we can get out of here, crown our champion of the year. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and start in a different spot just because everybody talking about who want to go first. Bad Money, take your time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Bad Money.
Yeah. Money man.
Take your time. Make your case.
Top of the first round, it's on you, Bad
Tay-Rock versus Rum Nitty. Wow. Gentlemen, prepare your rebuttals.
6-time finalist.
I like to phone a friend. I went first last year, I think. You did. You know what I mean? When it came to, so let me get a chance to get my boys together.
I'm putting somebody on the spot. He look all confused and stuff. And he a Cowboys fan.
Let's go, Mark. Let's go, Mark.
Set us off, please. Gentlemen, have your arguments ready. Got your criteria right there. One at a time, please. I'm going to have the mic because I'm holding y'all down.
9.44444% attached to everybody's name in here.
That's correct.
Yes, this is tough, man. I went back and forth. I flip-flopped my top two a couple times going through my top list. But I came down to the conclusion that number 2, I'll start off with number 2. I have Tay-Rock at number 2. And I have Rum Nitty at number 1. I think Rum Nitty's top to bottom, whether it was one round, whether it was top competition, mid-tier, consistent the entire year. If you go down every category between performance, material, moments, impact, I think he's top-notch in every single category. Rock was right there, but I think strength of schedule, I think Nitty has the edge in that. And I think Rum Nitty is, overall, our champion of the year. Rum Nitty, number 1, Tay-Rock, number 2.
Awesome. Polo.
Nah, come back.
All right.
I'll go now.
No, M. Lang been waiting to go. Go ahead, M. Lang. Go ahead.
When it comes to Rum Nitty, I think we talked about definitive, contenders, right? Not only does he have, 6 Cody contenders here, he has a Battle of the Year situation. And I'm pretty sure he was tied for Round of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Performance of the Year, excuse me. And then you're talking about like the battles he's a part of. Danny Myers, great battle, but he's probably on the winning side of that battle. Bill Collector, great. I think it was a really good battle, but he's probably on the winning side of that battle. Fonz, probably one of the closer battles, that one or A-Ward, but I think most of us in this room have him beating Fonz. For the most part?
Yes, I know you.
Yes.
Rum Nitty.
It's debatable. Nah, it's debatable.
Well, I'm saying like if you had to choose. And then the A-Ward battle, I feel like most of us have Nitty winning that one. So we're talking about a guy where we're knock
it off.
We can't hear you, Polo.
Well, we're talking about a guy that's having great battles, but on the winning side of these battles against high-level competition. 2 Battle of the Year contenders with A-Ward and Fonz. I think he has the best material out of any person this year. And we're talking about a guy that's dealing with the expectation curve of like, oh, it's Nitty, he's going to say some crazy stuff. But if he's continuously like amazing us with his material, even with the expectation curve, that just says a lot. The only weaknesses that I have is outside of Civil War, he didn't really have that many big stages, appearances. And he has a judge lost to Swamp, but we just said Swamp is a top 5 contender.
Yes, the judge lost to Swamp.
Nitty.
Yes, he does.
Right. So,
yes, he does.
But when you look at everything else a champion encompasses, is being in the hardest fights. He's done that. It's being consistent. It's having material. It's being highly dependable. I think you can talk about any battle that he's been a part of. It's either a really good performance or a great performance. So I have Nitty at 1 and I have Tay-Rock at 2.
I'll go. Shout out to both of these guys, for being in the game as long as they both have been, and still in 2023 displaying the hunger to go out there and kill whoever stands in front of them. in terms of Tay-Rock, outside all year. I mean, he battled Vixen on 2 weeks prep. You understand what I'm saying? Danny Myers, like face-off battle. You know what I mean? Pretty much lived up to the hype. Taking Swamp, after, regardless of what happened in the tournament. Taking Snake Eyes to finish the year off. Like, Rock was very consistent throughout the course of this year, whether you feel like he won or lost his battles at the end of the day. Whereas though you have Nitty, who still remains the most dangerous battle rapper to stand in front of, still continues to come up with punchlines and just rhyming patterns that you're like, how did he even think of that? We nicknamed him the alien for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't come back to earth yet. So for my 2023 champion of the year, have Rum Nitty.
Okay. All right, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go next.
Go ahead, after that, Frank.
And I echo a lot of the sentiments that you guys say. I mean, these are two of the best guys in the world, and lyrically, I feel like Rum Nitty is definitely on another planet. This guy goes in orbit and stays there for the duration of most of his battles. It's crazy, quotables everywhere and everything like that. I think the separation point for me is Rock. He was in prime time, bright lights, big stage, high pressure. Put himself in risky situations. When you battle people like, let me tell you something about the riders of the world, Swervo, Snake Eyes, in certain situations, putting himself in situations that was more favorable actually to their style than his. So he battles Kid Slade after what he just did at Homecoming. Now, regardless of how you feel about that battle, Kid Slade leaves that battle a changed person in the eyes of the community. This is a guy who was on trajectory to be a star, to having a rocket strapped to his back and being sent to the moon, right? So, and now we're left in question. We have to see what happens with this next battle. Rock set that up, right? You could argue that he had the best intergender matchup as well. So I think he consistently, and even if you say Shuni and Fetty, which is 2-on-2, you put yourself in a situation where you and Caution are at risk, right? Like Fetty rapped his heart out. Shuni was bugging too. I think the combination of being in the bright lights, putting yourself in risky situations, giving out shots, right, and still delivering, I think that's why I have Tay-Rock as my champion of the year for this year, and I have Rum Nitty second.
Salute to both these guys. They've been in the game for a while, and this is Tay-Rock's second time being within the top two champion of the year from the first year to now, so that speaks to his longevity. Tay-Rock started the year with Danny Myers, Vixen, T-Top, and Swamp, and in between those 4 battles, he has two Battle of the Year contenders, a body at Nome, and a Battle of the Night. Like, you couldn't ask for a better run there, you know what I'm saying? He also has a bunch of battles where he gives shots, Rada, Swervo, and it gets real dicey with his schedule. Like, he's battling 3 times in a month, Swervo, Kid Slade, and Snake Eyes, 3 headliners in the midst of all that as well. So, like, I love what Rock did this year. His app record ultimately was 5-2, 4 headliners. I haven't been a performer of the night once. I ultimately have his record being 7-2 with the loss to Danny and the loss to Shuni and Fetty, but it's a 1-round battle even though it was judged. And for Nitty, man, this is the year his competition level stepped up. He has 5 guys that are in the top 10. He has Danny Myers, A. Ward, Fonz, Bill Collector, and Swamp. All right, he's got 3 Battle of the Nights. From any time he's touched the stage. He has at least 2 Battle of the Year contenders. You can argue 3, maybe even 4 if you love the Emerson Kennedy battle that much. He has the highest winning percentage on the app for the entire year of URL, 146 battlers. That's incredible. Performance of the night once. He has a Battle of the Year, which he won today with us. I have his record being 9-1, with the only loss being the Swamp. Even if you have him like edging some of his debatables, you probably have him losing the Fonz, still a Battle of the Year contender. His lowest performance this year was the Swamp battle, which is still a good battle for him. So between his strength of schedule, him consistently performing at a high level with his material, having the impact even when it's been a little bit more quiet, you know what I'm saying, and consistently being one of the best performers, having Battle of the Year against guys that are, you hear the names he's battled, you rematch Danny, main event, battle Bill, main event, 2 guys that are in the running for Cody, and potentially the reason why he's halted them and put them into spots that they're at this year. You know what I'm saying? A. Ward, Fonz, and Swamp, same ordeal. So I ultimately want to crown Rum Nitty as my champion of the year, but I want to salute both of them for having a phenomenal year.
Yeah, when it comes to these two, beyond just my personal opinion, even when we talk all-time ranks, these are really two of the best ever laced up in this sport, man.
Big fact.
Insane body of work that they added to this year. We speak on Rock, even though, extreme consistency, bodying T-Top. Vixen saved Kings versus Queens with Vixen. That was the best battle on the card and saved that card. It's just incredible. Even Danny, although I have him clearly losing to Danny, that is a great performance. For me, is one of the 5 or 6 best battles of the year. When he pops out, there's always consistency. So even though with a few losses, he's always going to be one of the best. But similar to what he said, I have Rum Nitty at 9-1 personally. And when you look at his top part, A-Ward won Battle of the Year. I know a lot of us got him winning that battle. Bill Collector is 5, man. Bill Collector was amazing this year. And Rum Nitty showed a very clear amount of separation, in my opinion, versus a good Bill Collector at that. Danny Myers, also top 10. Second and third shows a clear separation. Fonz, the most debatable of them, another high ranking. It's just ridiculous. Even his little in-between stuff. EK, great battle. Gaddis, material was good. It's just material and consistency to me are two of the most important pieces, especially because I think categories would be tied if we, but those are important to me. He has the best material of 2022. His consistency is unmatched, and that's why Rum Nitty is my pick for the 2022 Champion of the Year.
And one last thing I want to say for Nitty, I know everybody likes to air quote, this is a URL award, but Nitty probably got the edge of this for what he did away from the league. All right? Because his Chrome 23 battle, he battled Gaddis. It's a legend. His Emerson Kennedy battle where he main event out in the West, super fire battle. And then the
They
A-Ward
hate the
battle,
facts, friends. They hate the facts, but go
and then
ahead. Keep-
the A-Ward battle didn't happen
They
on.
hate the
Didn't
facts.
happen on any of the top 3 leagues. How about
They
that?
hate the
And
facts,
when
friends.
Nitty and Ward, when they took that battle, they said we made this matter. So I feel like that's a testament to how good his level of performance is at. He was able to carry all this away from URL as well. Also bring it to the league.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, number one, when we talk about consistency, longevity, we got Tay Rock, one of his bars from 2017, as a listed example for moments. And fast forward to 2022, Tay Rock is still showing consistency, still showing longevity. Versus Danny Myers, that's one of the battles of the year. Vixen is a woody. T-Top was a body. I was in the building. They were screaming no more. Swamp biggest moment of the Tay Rock battle was him reacting to the crowd. But when we actually get to the bars and we actually get to you actually break that down, a lot of people, including myself, have Tay Rock winning that battle. You go to Rada, that's a clear win. Swervo, that's a clear win. Then you go to Kid Slade, even though you can argue who you got winning, Rock won the war. People don't even look at Kid Slade the same. They still question him. We had to do a breakdown in the middle of Cody had never done before to even determine something. And then Snake Eyes, when you go to Snake Eyes, that's another crazy battle. With Nitty, one of the things, when it comes, Nitty resume is great, but one of the things I take away from Nitty is the fact that he lost
Take
to
away?
Swamp. Huh? Yeah.
Sorry.
One thing I take away because we neck and neck right now.
At 1 and 2,
We got a nitpick. Nitty is still incredible, but losing the tournament to Swamp, I feel like that was a big upset. You just gave him Swamp an award for that, so I think that's a big upset. The Fonz battle is debatable. Whatever, that's still a debatable battle. I don't think he cleared Fonz. A-Ward, that's still a debatable battle. I don't think he cleared A-Ward. The Bill Collector battle. Honestly, I had him beating Bill Collector, but people in this room said it's still debatable, and he was at home, so
People
he
in
is
this room.
supposed to kind of. Huh?
Nobody called it debatable.
Oh, you didn't even call it debatable. I could have sworn you said Bill
Bill
Collector was at
Collector
home.
won.
Okay, well, it was a good battle. Okay, cool. This when you compare, he battled Young Gaddis. That was he cleared Young Gaddis, but Tay Rock battled Vixen and Wody, and that was one of the craziest battles of last year. For me, if you go through the 5 categories, I don't even it's kind of clear for me. I got Tay Rock as my Cody.
All right. I need Tito and Jay Black. We got 2 there. Tito, please.
Of course. Look, I'm respectfully, I think Tay Rock is the greatest battle rapper of all time. That's what I think, I think that, it's just I cannot underestimate the level of respect I have for Tay Rock. However, Rum Nitty had a better 2022. I think Rum Nitty's 2022 is probably one of his most complete years in his career. If you really look at it from everything, from material to level of comp to complete performances of 3 rounds, that This is one of the best years in Rumnity's career, which is saying a lot considering Rumnity really is one of them ones, in my opinion. And, in terms of it being one of those great years, I think it's very, very close. But for me, the separation here is like Smo was saying. Although we're I think if we broke down the criteria, I think it would be split personally. I'm looking at the margins between them. Rumnity had the best material in 2022 over anybody on this list. Rumnity had the best writing. Rumnity is one of the best, not punchers, writers of all time. Rumnity is my champion of the year 2022, but it's real close. But I got the alien man.
Jay Black, bring us home, please, and then I'll read the fans.
It's at this point, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, I will be repeating what everybody's saying at this point, so I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible.
Please.
That I can. Shout out to Tay-Rock. Shout out to.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Tay-Rock. Shout out to Rumnity for the excellence that y'all put on this year. I just want to clap it up for y'all real fast. Thank y'all. I saw an interview where Tay-Rock said this ain't for me. So it is for you though. Like this, I know based on the votes we have right now, it seems like Nitty got it at this point. Nitty with Mark,
Right,
Nitty,
you have
M. Lang,
six.
Nitty, Bad Money, Nitty, Tony Bro, Tay-Rock, LTBR, Nitty, J Smo, Nitty. At this point, Nitty already won. Polo, Tay-Rock, Tito, Tay-Rock, Tito, Rum Nitty. So at this point, Nitty got it already. But I would say Tay-Rock is for you. I feel like people that strive for this award start from the top of the year. You know, anything can happen. You see what's going on. You know, the person that's not even speaking about it, that they had to tap on the shoulder to talk about it. Nitty, talk about it. You ain't got to talk about it. You can let your work speak for yourself and see what happens. And I think for the most part, Nitty's work spoke for itself. I like Tay-Rock this year 100%. But for me, when I go through the analytics, period, on top of my personal feelings, again, Battle of the Year. He got that. On top of that, he meets that list twice with Fonz and Nitty on there too. Fonz versus Nitty. Performance of the Year. He got that with Jazz. Like, come on. Let me see here. Round of the Year. And if we did it individually, he probably had multiple rounds of the year in this top 10. It's like that. I'm talking about Nitty.
Oh, yeah. Tay-Rock got tracked up.
No, Tay-Rock got these things too. Shout out to Tay-Rock. But for me personally, with an edge, and think about it, I could be convinced that Tay-Rock won Champion of the Year. Yeah. If multiple people had arguments, I could be convinced that Tay-Rock won it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I literally sat here and watched y'all, like you said, talk about y'all rank Kid Slay so low because of Tay-Rock.
Exactly.
If the consensus felt like Tay-Rock lost that or that's what it is, then why are we ranking Kid Slay that low? Why is it a deep conversation? So I think that should have pushed Rock up a little higher, but he is number 2. But for me personally, I'm going with Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty for me, my champion of the year.
All right. So, respectfully, Tay-Rock, Tony Bro and Polo, everyone else, Mark, Mr. Shake the Building, M. Lang, Bad Money, France, J Smo, Tito KMF, and Black all have Rum Nitty. I'm gonna get to the fan vote. Once again, this is a tough time of year for everybody. We spend many hours here before Jay Black gets to. I want to thank y'all for taking the time out.
Taking my round.
You guys catching flights, et cetera, and when you bring up Rum Nitty not having to talk about his year, that is
He
the
talked about it and people like,
Yeah.
say something.
but the thing is, that's the importance of this panel and how much, you guys' due diligence matters. Because without him, going out there and getting in interviews and tweeting and putting on Instagram, you guys also had done your due diligence. So thank y'all for being a part of the panel.
We gotta get a magazine cover.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm going to read the fan vote. Jay Black usually only reads like 2 of them, but I'm going to give y'all all of them because they're all on the paper. So, this is 1, 2, oh,
Yeah, you go by the got those percentages.
yeah, all right, I see what it is. Top 3, all right. In second place, according to the fans, with 21.4% of the fan vote, Shotgun Suge.
Second or third?
In second.
Yeah, I was
Second.
wilding.
Second.
Yeah, I was wilding. Let y'all know that y'all
In third, I'll tell y'all third too.
I don't know.
I should have went third first.
Yeah, should have went. That's why I was like.
I was
My
trying
bad.
to push your higher.
My bad. I read it wrong.
Do third.
Yeah. Third
Third
would
place.
be Swamp with 17.6%.
Wait, so Suge is 4?
No. I just went by the fan vote. That was
Oh,
three.
okay.
The fans with 25.2% have Rum Nitty as champion of the year. That's 15%.
Yes.
Rum Nitty with an overwhelming win. Let's clap it up for Rum Nitty, y'all.
My day come, I ain't change up, niggas came up. Steady talking money, they don't make none. It was nothing nice where I came from. Won't ride me, won't take none. Got a couple
Rum Nitty
cities that
and
lace
J Black
up. Try to get me from my cake once and I'm a wig on them like a lace front. Trust me, I'm not looking for handouts. I'ma get up on my
Champion of the year,
dance
please.
up. I'm
All
calling
right.
my big
Let him
bro. He
tag
send me the
Adam.
pay like it's
Hashtag get in contact with J Black now so we can set up the ceremony.
It's a fact.
So we set up the ceremony.
If
Talk
you
to me.
have Rum Nitty's phone number, call
Well, what's
him,
gonna happen
text
now is mandatory that you gotta pull up the champion. Sorry, Nitty. I know you're on the West Coast, but it's mandatory you gotta pull up the champion and we settle this. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And get your call out ready because we gotta
Yeah, Rum Nitty Murder Move gotta happen.
we gotta get your call out ready. I'm telling
Loaded
you right
Lux
now.
Rum Nitty gotta happen.
Loaded Lux, yeah.
I lied to you. I'm not sure how this works. I do know how this works. I'm not sure how this works. but pretty much whoever you call out, you might get. Geechee called out somebody, he got him. Chilla called out somebody, he got him. Or Red called out somebody, he got him. So whoever you call out, you might get. So look out. All right? All right, but hold on. We got, hold on.
One moment.
Hold on, we got a discrepancy.
What is the discrepancy?
I'd like to, we got to talk about this. We have to.
What is
And I'm going to read off what I have here. I'm going to have Rum Nitty number 2.
okay? Don't tell me.
I'm going to have Tay-Rock at number 3. I'm going to have Easy at 4, Sugar at 5,
Okay, you're
Bill
moving
at
everybody
6.
down one.
Swamp at 7, JC at 8, Danny at 9, Fonz at 10,
Wait, why you move everybody down?
at
Yeah, you move
A-War at 11, Jazz at 12. You see where I'm going with this. Number 1 spot, you know what I mean? And we got to do this, goes to Pat Stay.
Oh, yeah.
Long live Pat
Long
Stay,
live Pat
rest in
Stay.
peace, Pat
Long live Pat
Stay.
Stay.
Shout out to King of the Dot. They got an event that's going down on the 25th and
Stay
26th.
forever.
Stay forever. Please support, pull up. All proceeds go to its family, so you have to support this. Please support this. If you don't rock with nothing else in this culture, this is how you got to rock with something. Stay Forever event. The link is going to be, I guess, I'm putting in the comment section somehow, and when it drops on YouTube in the comment section, so please support that event. We're also giving out tickets to that event. We're paying for people's entry into that event. So salute, pay-per-view, all that. We're taking care of people. You know what I mean? So again, support, shout out to King of the Dot and the battle rap community for making this happen. Support them, man. 2-day event. Salute.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pat Stay, man.
Yes,
Great.
yes,
Rest
yes.
in peace, Pat Stay. J Black, if you don't mind,
Appreciate you having us here.
sign us out, please.
Thanks, everybody. Again, it's the 6th champion of the year, and you guys have donated relentlessly every year, making this a continued success. Whether you agree or disagree, no list is perfect. Let me say that again. No list is perfect. You're going to disagree with it. It happens. I disagree with the list. We're here disagreeing this whole entire time. This is why it takes so long to do. Like, come on. From the top of the show, we disagree. We disagree with it. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with it and making this a success again. Y'all had us trending multiple times, each and every time for Champion of the Year. So I can't thank y'all enough. Again, I was going to stop this, I think, the 2nd year, but y'all kept asking for it, and we're still here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shake my hand. Thank everybody for pulling in, you know what I mean, putting up money, and making this happen and making this a success. So I appreciate y'all, man. With that being said, champions of the year. We out. Nitty, contact Nitty. We out.
And the West Coast won again.
Damn.
Tickets are now live for the March 25th Ownership Rap Battle at the Globe Theater in LA. You can purchase the live stream or buy tickets to the event. Head to createforyou.com and purchase tickets in the live stream today.
Ooh, let there be light, let there be light. Hold up.
Join us as we make history.